Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Check It Out, the library talk show that lets you know what's happening in and around the Bethel Park Public Library. We're your hosts, Elaine Volpe
and Christine McIntosh, and we have a lot going on in the Adult Services Department this month of October. On October 2nd, we have a program called Feeding, How to Help Your Picky Eater. This program is geared towards parents of children with autism, but also can be applied to all children. So if you have a child that will only eat certain foods like chicken nuggets, refuses to eat, has difficulty sitting still at the table, or difficulty in feeding themselves, and this is a program for you. It is presented by Diana Wolf, a board-certified behavior analyst, and she'll discuss strategies and provide information about techniques that can help your children overcome their feeding difficulties. So again, that is on October 2nd at 7 p.m. We have a new book club. It's called Books to Movie Book Club, and this is hosted by Ed Wolf, our reference librarian. This month, they will be discussing The Woman in Black, which of course was a book and a movie. They will meet on Tuesday, October 7th at 7 p.m. And I love this program because this one I'm going to talk about now because I love animals. We have the Pitbull 101 program presented by Hello Bully. And the woman that does this brings in a pit bull or two. And I just love animals in the library. So this will be Tuesday, October 7th at 7 p.m. Again, presented by Hello Bully. She'll talk about the history of the breed and some of the myths and the facts of the breed. And she's real big on opposing breed-specific legislation that some neighborhoods don't let certain types of dog, particularly pit bulls, in. First-time home buyers, we have a presentation for those of you that may be in the market for a house on Thursday, October 9th at 7 p.m. This is a free presentation. It will cover some of the new legislation and programs that are available to help first-time home buyers. We'll tell you about some of the jargon like PMI and LTV and explain what those terms mean, and also help you figure out ways that you can purchase a house without 20% down, which as far as I know is only for first-time home buyers. I know FHA you can put down as little as 3% and still purchase a home. So again, if you're a potential first-time home buyer, join us Thursday, October 9th at 7 p.m. We have the Haunted Hat Tea on Friday, October 10th at 11 a.m. So come and experience the spirit of Halloween and enjoy some tea, seasonal tea that Michelle always picks out. And interesting finger sandwiches. Last year our sandwiches were shaped like fingers with toasted almonds as the fingernail.
Yes,
We're not doing that this year, but we have another surprise for you. And we ask that you wear your kookiest hat. It can be something you purchase. It can be something that you put together. We've had some very interesting entries in years past. I have a hat I'm working on right now. Michelle has one that she's working on. Hats. Semi-homemade.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
Okay.
I start with a base and I've added some things. So
Nice.
we do award a prize for the most unusual hat. We do ask a donation of $5 just to cover the cost of the tea and the sandwiches. So again, Friday, October 10th at 11. I hope to see you there. On Saturday, October 11th at 11 a.m., we have a winner's workshop, 7 Secrets to Success and Leadership, where you will learn peak performance strategies to help you reach your full potential, whether it's trying to lose some weight, looking for a new job, relationships. You'll learn the 7 tools to assist you in maintaining a peak state of performance called the zone. And it's a very interactive presentation. Expect to be here for 2 hours. This is a very interesting one. Reliving Childhood in the 1960s, The Crab Hollow Chronicles. This is a book written by local author Karen Gennari. She's going to host this discussion about her novel. The novel targets the baby boomer generation and includes the headline people, sports, music of the early 1960s, as well as references to the Pittsburgh area. Haunted Pittsburgh will be here at the library once again on Thursday, October 16th at 7 p.m. A ghost guide from Haunted Pittsburgh will take you on a spine-tingling tour through the city's most terrifying locations and we'll tell you classic stories about things that have happened here in Pittsburgh. This program, we do ask for a $5 donation. You don't have to give it until that day. They're not cheap to bring here, but they are popular. So we hope to see you there Thursday, October 16th at 7. And Reverend Dr. Debbie Packler will be here on Saturday, October 18th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. for our Raising Funds and Raising Spirits monthly fundraiser. Debbie will do 20-minute readings for $35. A portion of the proceeds come back to the library. You have to have an appointment, and your appointment is not finalized, is that the right word, until we receive your payment. So again, Saturday, October 18th from 10 to 2. On Tuesday, October 21st at 7 p.m., we have a program called Our Godly Heritage and the History of Our National Motto. This will be presented by Dr. Rick Ciccone. He is an author and a veteran. He'll discuss, this is his 9th book that he has published, that chronicles the faith, convictions of our nation's founders, and how he believes they understood the relationship between God and government. So, that interesting topic, we'll see how that goes. We have a program on the 5 keys of fibromyalgia relief presented by Dr. Kevin Smith, who is an expert in the fibromyalgia field. This will be on Wednesday, October 22nd at 7 p.m. It's a 1-hour workshop, and you can learn the 5 things you must do to be free of fibromyalgia pain forever. Really interesting service that we have now is Law Depot. Did you know about this? We just got access to.
Yeah, just started telling me about it actually.
Yes, so the library, all libraries in Allegheny County now subscribe to the Law Depot database. So it's free legal forms and documents. It is an electronic resource. You can do it yourself. You just need your library card. You can access thousands of legal documents in a variety of categories. I actually just did my will.
Did you really?
Yes, and they tailor it to your state, because this is a nationwide resource. Right. So all I have to do now, they ask you a bunch of questions, and then it's like they fill in the form for you. You can review it. You print it. I have to take 2 witnesses with me to the notary, and I'm done.
And you're done.
And it was free.
Wow.
So Rob will be teaching a half-hour tutorial that will cover this new service, and he asks that you register, and that will be Thursday, October 23rd at 7 p.m. If you can't make that class, you can see any one of the reference librarians at any time, and they'll help you. I just sat down and started using it, and it was very simple. So,
good to know.
One more program to talk about, and this one's really fun too. It's called Figments, Conversations with Andy. This is artist Madeline Raring will talk about her art project, which is now in its 6th year, where she captures the video of the many visitors to Andy Warhol's grave here in Bethel Park, and the mementos that they leave behind. So she has a 30-minute film called Figments, Conversation with Andy, Year 3. And then after the viewing of that film, you can go to the cemetery with her, join her, where you can have your afterlife conversation with Andy Warhol at his grave. Now, attendees are encouraged but not required to dress up as Warhol Factory crowd members or subjects of his work. I just saw on TV last night they're selling an Elvis, one of the Elvis paintings. There's 3 Elvises in the painting, and another one, I can't remember who it was, but they expect to get a huge amount of money for these.
Wow.
And just wanted to remind everybody that we do have a fundraiser. It's called A Night of Comedy, and we can talk more about that after Elaine's done.
Sounds good. Okay, so over at the children's side, I have a couple family programs coming up that I want to let everyone know about. Of course, we're doing our annual Halloween party, so Halloween Happenings, we're calling it, is going to take place on Saturday, October 25th from 6 to 8 p.m. And we're going to tell some Halloween stories, of course, and sing some songs. We always have a couple crafts set up for the kids, and of course, games with prizes and candy, and face painting this year as well. So make sure you bring the whole family out in costume for Halloween Happenings on Saturday, October 25th. And then the very beginning of November, it's Saturday, November 1st, so I want to mention it on this month's show. We're having a Peter Pan party, and I'm so excited to be working in conjunction with the high school and Courtney False over there, who's heading up the fall play. They are doing Peter Pan. And so we are working with them. We're going to have a Peter Pan party where we ask families to read the story beforehand, and there's all different versions out there. So there's adapted, shorter versions if you have younger children. We want you to read the story as a family and then come to our party. There's a little questionnaire that goes along with it. And for anybody who fills out that questionnaire, we'll put your name into a drawing to win free 4 tickets to go see the fall play.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's very exciting. But at the party, we're going to have some performers, some of the cast come over here to the library, give us a little sneak peek. We'll, of course, be sharing some of the Peter Pan story and then making magic wands and pixie dust, and then the boys can make some swords. So all sorts of neat stuff that we have planned. Peter Pan party on Saturday, November 1st. You can register to come, but also stop in beforehand if you can. Stop in this month to pick up that book and start your reading. Then for our K through 4 crowd out there, we have a couple new clubs starting up. Miss Heather's going to be leading the dance club again, Wednesdays in October at 7 p.m. So you can come get your groove on with Miss Heather. You know, you don't have to already be a dancer. You don't have to take dance lessons to come. This is just to come and have fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So it's for grades 1 through 4. Muddigree Club is starting up, and you'll like this one as well since you're an animal lover. We're bringing in some shelter animals. We've had therapy dogs on before, and we know the benefits of kids reading to therapy dogs, right? They don't feel that pressure.
Yes.
They're more comfortable when they're reading to a dog, and so their fluency skills improve and everything, even comprehension. Same idea. By working with shelter animals, we find that we're teaching kids empathy, not only like responsibility and how to take better care of your pet, but also empathy.
Yeah.
And
very important. Shelter
emotional awareness, right? So we're going to bring some shelter animals in for the kids to interact with here at the library. And then one of the weeks we're also making some special treats that we'll send off to an animal shelter. So if you like dogs, I highly encourage you to sign up for this program. Muddigree's Club will start Thursdays this month, and you need to call to register and get you on the list. Then Miss Jackie's going to do the Readers Theater Club again. This is always a lot of fun. Anybody in grades 3 and 4 can come and practice a play. You don't have to memorize your lines. That's the great thing about Readers Theater. You get to read it from your script, but we really want you to get into your part. So we're going to practice those reading skills and how to read with expression and enthusiasm and to project your voice and all that good stuff. So you'll practice, and then you'll get to perform at the Gingerbread Workshop on Saturday, December 6th.
Oh, so that'll be fun.
Yeah. So if that piques your interest, we again encourage you to call and register. Grades 3 and 4. And then our teens have some fun stuff coming up. We are doing a Post-it art program during Teen Weed Week. So it's Wednesday, October 15th at 8 p.m. And this was sort of inspired by one of our staff members, yes. Rob upstairs in Reference. Doodles all the time on Post-its and makes some really cool pictures, and then he gives them to Rachel and they hang them in their office, and they have one whole wall that's covered with Post-it doodles. And I brought some down just to show you guys at home. Just random drawing. He draws a lot of the Peanuts characters, a lot of Disney characters.
Yeah, most of them are
copies sometimes from Calvin and Hobbes. I mean, he'll use, but then he does some original artwork as well.
Yes.
So we want you to come and doodle on Post-its. And you don't have to, again, you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be an artist. If you just like to doodle, like to cartoon, come do it with us, because eventually we want to collect enough of these Post-its that we can make a huge display up in the teen section.
That would be great.
So yeah, we're looking forward to that. That's a fun class. Also, Turn Your Dreams into Reality during Teen Read Week, Thursday, October 16th at 7 p.m. Miss Kim has been gathering a lot of inspirational stories from people who have achieved their dreams. So this is Turn Your Dreams into Reality. Maybe you don't know what you want to do with the rest of your life. That's okay, because you're young, but maybe you do have some idea. And so Miss Kim's going to teach you how to fit those pieces of your puzzle together. Everybody has their own puzzle, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody has their own story. How do the pieces of your puzzle fit together? How can you achieve your dream? Whether it be going off to college, maybe it's just getting straight A's this year, or maybe it's your dream of becoming a doctor or an actress. Whatever it may be, she's going to help you turn those dreams into a reality.
Or a singer.
Miss Christine, and you're
would
still
love to.
aspiring, yes, because
I love it.
we're right now in the process of,
We're trying to come up with some
something.
Can't tell you yet. We're working on it.
So your dream may just come true yet. I believe that it will.
On BPTV.
That's right. Right here, folks. Okay, two more that I want to talk about for the teens. Fright Night. We're showing the movie When a Stranger Calls. It is PG-13, so you will need parental permission. This is only for teens, grades 7 and up. I don't know if you know this movie.
I don't.
This is one that was remade because there was a Stranger Calls back when I was like in 6th grade. That freaked me out. This is a remaking.
Don't like scary movies. That's Rob's forte.
Yeah,
I don't like scary movies.
Yeah, this one you might like though. It's good. It's not too scary. Just scary enough. Sign up. It's a lot cheaper, folks, than going to the movie theater. A movie for free, and we'll even provide some popcorn and pop. So Friday, October 24th at 7 p.m., round up your friends and come watch When a Stranger Calls. Lastly, Fact or Fiction. Miss Sarah has this awesome club that she's going to start. Well, it's a 2-part class, actually. It's not a club. It's going to be Saturday, October 11th and 18th at 3 p.m. So we hope you can join us. This is anybody grades 5 and up. And she's just going to be presenting a series of challenges and first asking you whether or not you think they're fact or fiction. Is it really possible or is it a myth? And then you're actually going to try some of them out. So if we had time on today's show, which I think we do, I thought we could do one of the challenges, Christine.
Okay.
I have poured you a glass of soda. It's just straight Coke. It's not diet.
It's pop. We're from
Pop,
Pittsburgh.
soda, whatever, right. And here's what I want you to answer first.
Okay.
Do you think you'd be able to stick your tongue and hold it there into that cup of soda, pop, for more than, let's say, 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem, right?
No problem.
Okay, let's do it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, you tied my son Jerry.
It burned.
Robert kept it in for 8 seconds. Jerry kept it in for 9. You had to pull it out because it burned. You couldn't even do it for 10 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Most people think, yeah, no brainer. Of course I can.
I drink it. Why can't I stick my tongue in it?
No. So when you're drinking it, it's mixing with your saliva.
Oh.
And so it's kind of all balanced out. When it's just your tongue in there, it's the acidity of the soda, right? The carbon dioxide, I guess, affecting the sensors, the certain sensitive parts of your tongue.
Yeah.
Make it burn so badly. Almost, isn't it like turn numb? Like
It's
you
kind of
can't.
weird. It's a weird feeling.
It's a very, very weird sensation. And I haven't met anybody yet who can keep it in there for longer than 10 seconds. So fun challenges like that. And then you also get to learn something, why it happens. So it's a little bit
science
educational
behind
too.
the
Yes.
Fun stuff.
Yes.
Now I have my tongue in it. It's mine.
Fact or Fiction for grades 5 and up. Again, Saturday, October 11th and 18th. So a lot of fun stuff going on. Give us a call if you want to get yourself on the list, or if you want us to answer any questions that you might have about the programs. We can give you more details over the phone.
Coming up next, we will have Miss Ing Caulthaler join us.
So
as
excited for
as
this.
our guest for this month. She's here to help us promote our fundraiser, which is a night of comedy. This is a joint fundraiser between the library and the recreation department. It will be held on Saturday, November 1st at 7 p.m. at the community center. Dinner will be catered by Pasta 2. Tickets are $25. You can purchase yours at the library or online. So tune in as we come back with Miss Ing.
Stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. And joining us now is the wonderful Miss Ing, a former children's librarian here in Bethel Park and one of our upcoming stand-up comics coming up this November at Bethel Park's Night of Comedy. We are thrilled to have her with us today. So welcome, Ing. Welcome back to the show. I should say that she was also a former BPTV host. She and the wonderful Miss Mary Mullen started this Check It Out show. So welcome back.
Oh, I'm
for the first time in how many years?
I'm so This is the first time since No, that's wrong. Not
that long.
First time since 2008 that I have been in
2008.
the building. It was just too painful for me. I love this job so much. I love this community. and it was hard even driving today, but wonderful to be back down south. It's a much more
Good.
genteel atmosphere.
We're
it's a lot hotter.
so happy that
It's
you
a lot hotter.
It's wonderful. It's
South
wonderful.
of the county.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
hot.
It's crazy.
First
And
time in the studio.
First time in the studio because we used to be upstairs in the library, and I wonder how many folks out there remember. This was a big hit.
You sold millions of those,
We
I
sold
think. I mean,
millions of these. This was the Check It Out lunchbox.
kids all over Bethel Park are
I
still
saw a
carrying
lot
this
of
to
kids, even when I was coming here today, and the kids were kind of shy, and they would look at me and, is she that the lady from the thermos? But no, yeah, it was hard to get. I actually had to get this on eBay myself because I didn't have one. Mine was stolen. And but yeah, this was the first Check It Out lunchbox.
I'm surprised you
so-
didn't get mobbed coming in here for
Yeah, it was-
autographs.
No, well, it was.
We kept your
Let's not
visit
talk
quiet.
about it. Yeah,
Okay.
right. So I'm just really excited to be back.
Well, we are so glad
Yeah.
that you are here. So we were just going to start by asking you, I guess, a couple questions. We want to
Okay.
know how excited you are about this upcoming night of comedy that you're going to be doing for us.
Yeah. I can talk. I can totally talk because I love Bethel Park. It is such a wonderful community. I had some really fantastic years here. I even have a tattoo that has everybody's name on it that was in the children's department and the school librarians right here.
fabulous
I
tattoo.
etched, Bethel Park into my body. And before, when I was coming down south today, I wanted to stop at some of the souvenir shops. I like to pick up different things when I go different places. And what I love about Bethel is that you have such a sense of community. Everywhere you go, it was neat because I went to the Rite Aid, I went to the Dollar General, I went to the Pittsburgh Garden Center.
Yes.
I went to all those places, and I love how everywhere I went, it had the Bethel Park colors.
Yes.
The black
and black.
and the orange. And I love how you have that little guy. That little guy. How creative. And so, you don't find that. I mean, I'm a Shaler Titan all the way, but we don't have Titan bowls in every store that we go into is like that. What else did I see? Oh, you had the Bethel Park bags. I got this down at the Rite Aid with the black and the orange.
Oh,
It just
yes.
surprised me every store I went into, and I thought that was so neat how you all stick
We're
together.
so unique.
Yeah, it was
we
so
are.
cool. But I love that. What do they call him? That's cool.
Jack.
Is he like a Jack? Oh my gosh, Bethel Park Jack!
He's a Bethel Park Jack.
I love it. So great to be back, right?
We're thrilled to have you. You are a woman who wears many hats. As I said, you are former children's librarian here at Bethel Park, and hands down the best children's
No.
librarian in Allegheny County. Dare I say, probably even Pennsylvania,
No.
probably the entire United
No.
States. And I can say that
So
because I've
nice.
worked with you
But it's not
for
true,
so many
but
years, and
that's
I feel
fine.
so blessed having worked under you and being trained by you, because I do feel like everything that I've learned from you.
Get out of here.
So I have
You're making me
seriously,
old.
I have to thank you for the opportunities that you gave me. I know I'm going to get all choked up. But really, I just learned so much from you. So you are hands down the best children's librarian. But you are also an ordained
super kind.
minister,
I
preaching the
am.
good word at various
I
churches.
am. I
You've done a
love
few
to
staff
be-
members' weddings.
My nephews,
yes,
friends.
my nephew's
I have,
wedding,
yes, yeah.
Rachel's wedding. Did you do
Yeah,
Rachel's?
I didn't do Rachel's.
Oh.
No, they already had. I already had a wedding.
But you
that
did
day, and
Michelle's
they had donuts.
daughter.
Michelle Lauria's daughter. It's been a lot of fun, and
And now here you are adding
here
stand-up
I am,
comedy into the
adding a little
mix.
stand-up comedy. I do the clean comedy though, so it is sort
Good-
of
good to know that it's a-
inspiring and religious.
Yes.
No, it's not. I mean, and all faiths are welcome to come and make fun of me afterwards.
So my question is,
yeah.
those three occupations, what's the difference? Or isn't there much of one? Is there a common thread?
People and service. That's what it is. It is all about service. My whole belief in life is to whom much is given, much is required. That wasn't original, not me. But that is my whole thing. And I'm so thankful for all the gifts that are in this world. Everything. The ability to just see and wake up every day and meet so many great people. And that I feel the only way to show thankfulness for that is to just serve as much as you can and
Give
do
back.
as much as you can for other people. Give back. Yeah, it's the only way. And it's totally the same thing. Ministry, librarianship, comedy. I've always thought ministry and librarianship are sort of the same in this way, in that librarians are just the conduit through which information flows. We don't solve anybody's problems, that kind of thing. We just provide the tools that they need to enhance their lives. And ministry, same thing. We aren't saving anybody ourselves. We're not performing miracles. We're not.
Right.
We're just the conduit through which folks can find their way to God. So hopefully.
Excellent.
Yeah. So it's the
Excellent.
same kind of thing. And comedy,
You're right.
I just needed some bucks for my antidepressant medication, so I thought maybe I'll try this.
No,
It's
but
good.
comedy, you're
Yeah.
sharing your gift, though. You're making people laugh just like you are here today with us. So it is the
Ah,
same. You're
that's
giving
nice
back
of
in
you to
that
say.
respect.
That's nice of you to say.
Absolutely.
We're so looking forward to having you there,
Oh.
and I hope you're able to incorporate some jokes about some of us or about the
Oh,
library.
Really?
Hey!
That might be a
Jimmy-
little
Jimmy's
odd.
a good target.
There are a lot, but I will leave your male reference librarian off of the table. I will not pick on him because he is my brother.
Yes,
He's
he
your
And
is.
brother,
so,
so-
Rob is my brother, and I will not pick on Rob or say anything about our family. So, because I don't usually joke about our family because it's too bizarre.
No one would believe it. Right?
Yeah, no one
My
would
family
believe it.
too.
It's all right. Yeah.
Maybe we could have an encore of the Tina Burke song at the.
Tina Burke. Well,
We
back
should
in
end
the
with
day,
the Tina Burke song.
we used to write musicals about the library.
I remember them. I
They
remember them
were
well.
great. There was choreography. We had backdrops. We were busy. We still did a lot of work, but we also had just a great time. It was.
We surely
it was
did.
Such good days.
So we are so looking forward to having you with us for the comedy show on Saturday, November 1st at the Community Center. Tickets are $25. You will get dinner and 3 or 4 comedians, one of which will be Miss Ing.
It's gonna be great.
So all that for $25, and the proceeds benefit the library and the recreation center. And you can purchase tickets from the library's website, from the municipal website, or in the library. So hope to see you there.
So thank you everyone for joining us this evening, as always. And we'd like to especially thank our guest, Miss Ing. We're actually going to let Ing lead us out here tonight with a special rendition of one of her little ditties that she sings up there in Shaler. She's going to share it with us here at Bethel Park. Enjoy.
It does come from the North originally, this song, but I think you can apply it and use it in all areas of the country and the world, especially one such as Bethel Park that has such a lovely bakery in the Bethel Bakery, which I miss very much. But this is a song, maybe some of you know it, 3 Little Muffins in a Bakery Shop. 1, 2, 3. There were 3 little muffins in a bakery shop. You know that kind with the honey and the nuts on top. In came a girl with a penny to spare, and she popped one muffin right out of there. There were 2 little muffins in a bakery shop. You know that kind with the honey and the nuts on top. In came a boy with a penny to spare, and he popped one muffin right out of there. There was 1 little muffin in a bakery shop. You know that kind with the honey and the nuts on top. In came an old lady with a penny to spare, and I popped that muffin right out of there. There were 0 little muffins in a bakery shop. You know that kind with the honey and the nuts on top. In came a hungry dinosaur. Rah! Good luck and good night.